I first noticed my keen sense of smell when I was a young man. I was aware one of my teachers had stomach cancer even before he was.
Welcome back to Andre Saturday, where today we are jumping into Hannibal, Season 1, Episode 6. So the title of this is called Entrée! That was really extra. Don't ask me about the last episode, child, I don't remember. I watched too many shows, I don't do notes, I am just a reactor that just opens her laptop and turns on the camera and says, ready, set, film! I'm really excited to get into this. You guys know, if you've been seeing my reactions, that I love this show. I am remembering to put on closed caption because their accents, I'm starting to realize, or maybe it's Hannibal's accent, but the last, I think, 2 episodes in the beginning, it's very hard sometimes for me to understand what they're saying. So I'm putting on the closed caption. I think I turned it off last time because the words was either going too fast and I would know what they were saying before they even said it, or it went too slow and they were done saying it and then they were still scrolling. I was like, get it together. Closed caption, hello. So I'm putting it on now. When I edit it, I don't know what it's gonna look like, child, but I need to know what the hell they're saying. They're speaking English and I'm over here like, what? What language is this? So, other than that though, I'm loving, let me tell you, I love, the last episode dealt with Blood Eagle, which is from Vikings. And if you know me and you know this channel, I love Vikings. So to get that call back, and they even said Vikings, I was living, loving, and wanting more. I had this weird crush on, last episode I kind of had a weird crush on Hannibal for a second, and then it went away, and then I had a crush on Will. Or is this his name, William? I think his name was William. Then I was like, what the fuck is going on with me? So I think I also asked in my last reaction, or maybe I asked in the comments, or I asked a subscriber, I said, is Hannibal gay or bisexual, or is he just open to the world? Like, what is that called? Pansexual? There's a lot of sexuals now. So I think they said he was just, I don't know what they said. To tell you the truth, I can't remember. I don't remember anything today. But yes, I'm really excited to get into this. You see my little Hannibal doll. I think I showed you guys before. Love him. If you guys don't know, I do have a P.O. box. It's down right in the detail sections below. Please also remember we have a lot more episodes before the finale. But with the finale of this show, I will, W-I-L-L, capital letters, have a full reaction for Hannibal. Also, if there is an episode, well, I don't want to be spoiled, so I'll just say the ending of the last episode of Hannibal, it will be full reaction for channel members. If you haven't hit that join button, you can hit that join button right about now. Now we're gonna jump into this reaction, but can you please also hit that like button? There's a lot of things I'm asking for you guys to do. With that being said, let's jump into Hannibal and find out exactly what this cannibal has got to give. Whose sweaty nose is this? Oh, he's dead? Great.
This is your final opportunity to comply.
What?
On your feet, Dr. Gideon, or we will restrain you.
Uh-oh, Dr. Gideon. Dr. Gideon looks like he's dead, guys.
Hey, Gurney.
Who's this? He is so wetting up a storm. Dr. Gideon is doing something with his hand. Oh my God, he's alive, and this is so loud.
Well, thanks to Freddie Lowndes, there's an unconfirmed story floating out there that the Chesapeake Ripper's already in custody.
Who is Freddie Lowndes?
Still a little nervous going into these places.
Why's that?
A psych ward?
You want to let me out?
Graham, or should I call you Dr. Graham?
Yeah, either that's a temporary identification.
Dr. Chilton, we're going to need to see the crime scene while it's still relatively undisturbed.
Why was a nurse left alone with a prisoner in a high-security psychiatric hospital?
Question.
Feeling responsible myself for what happened.
Oh.
In the psychiatric circles, Mr. Graham.
Am I?
Ooh.
Personality disorders and neuroses that make you a highly skilled profiler. Would you mind speaking to some of the staff? No.
He needs to shut the up.
The removal of organs,
and the abdominal mutilations are all consistent with the Chesapeake Ripper.
What?
The Ripper is still out there.
Jack, what I'm about to show you suggests otherwise.
He killed his innocent nurse? What? This doctor is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
The reason you failed and kept failing to capture the Chesapeake Ripper is I already had him.
Hell to the no, no. Go ahead, Will. Is that your name? So how did he act dead or whatever? Oh my God. I bet you that doctor worked with that guy. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. If somebody ripped out your eyeballs, wouldn't you die? I guess not. That was absolutely dreadful. I never want to see that again.
As far as we know, it's been over 2 years since the Chesapeake Ripper kill.
That's correct.
When was Gideon admitted?
Almost 2 years ago.
Something's up.
Morning, Agent Crawford.
Sorry to pull you out of class. There's nothing wrong. Instructors tell me that you are in the top 10%.
Top 5, sir.
Congratulations.
I wasn't sure you got it. I know you never replied.
Never do. You said you wanted to work for me in the Violent Criminal Apprehension Program. There might be an opportunity. I'm assuming that you're familiar with the Chesapeake Ripper.
Oh.
Killed his last 2 victims in 6 days. There'll be at least one more body and then nothing for months.
Ooh.
He has some of the characteristics of what they call a sociopath. No remorse or guilt at all.
Okay.
He'll have no history of trouble with the law.
Oh.
I'm grateful for the opportunity, Agent Crawford. But I can't help wondering, why me?
Why are you asking questions?
6 years of law enforcement, degree in psychology. Gonna need your full attention on this.
Yes, sir.
She died, Miriam.
Any specific correspondences that stood out from the others?
Mostly researchers.
He butchered his last wife and her family on Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Murdering his wife was impulsive. The Chesapeake Ripper is methodical, meticulous.
So hard to catch.
That's him.
I know you're anxious to get on with it. You have talked to Gideon before. He's given you a lot of thought.
What?
I've read your notes, of course. They were more or less helpful as I conducted my own interviews with Dr. Gideon over the years.
That doctor is definitely the killer because he is a creep, full of creepville. Are all of these people? I'm sure they're killers, all of them. Dr. Gideon.
How wonderful to see you again.
You remembered.
There's no mystery as to who done it. I did it.
Mystery is whether you are who you say you are.
Ooh.
Is that why you didn't take credit for the Ripper murders before now?
Watching the goose chase found the box seats.
Ooh.
I've had my personality inventoried by the Minnesota Multiphasic.
Oh.
What effect were you hoping to have by killing the night nurse?
I was hoping to have was her death.
Oh my God.
Brutalization of the body was done posthumously.
Chesapeake Ripper usually does that sort of thing during, not after.
Ooh.
I do not have to convince you that I am the Chesapeake Ripper.
You're not.
Seems it's what you need to do.
Certainly what somebody needs.
Right. The doctor, the one who's in control of this damn psycho place.
Jack, come in.
Jack might as well go out with this man because he's always at this man's place.
How's Mrs. Crawford?
Yeah, that's why I was in the neighborhood. I doubt I could talk to her if she was here.
About her condition?
Yeah, about her cancer, about her dying. Talk to me about Will Graham.
Well, Graham is not officially my patient.
What do you consider this?
Desperate coping. I'll offer one insight. She doesn't think she married the wrong guy.
She likes you.
I can't stop thinking about when my wife is gonna die. Look at her side of the bed and I think, is she gonna die there?
You're dreading the loss of your wife.
Aww.
And I'm thinking about other losses too.
Jack, you can't save her.
Oops.
Who else couldn't you save?
Miriam!
Take a look around here. Tell me what you see.
1,000 knives and swords and wrenches and saws. Oh my God, they did everything.
Did while he was alive, struck the throat.
Sheesh.
Organs were removed. Not all of them. He was choosy. Surgical trophies. He's a medical doctor, isn't he? That why you call him the Ripper? Requiring ability to make objective clinical decisions without feeling.
White male?
Definitely.
It's exotic somehow.
Exotic.
Which is why you're gonna catch him. We call you the guru. You'll probably spot him before anybody else.
Now I want you to take a look at this.
Present.
She has the exact same wound pattern as the last known victim of the Chesapeake Ripper.
We never found a body for his last known victim.
Oh.
I see the Ripper, but I don't feel the Ripper. The real Chesapeake Ripper is gonna make sure everybody knows it.
The last body they couldn't find from the Ripper was Miriam.
Jack.
Who is this?
Jack, it's Miriam.
Miriam?
Miriam?
I was so wrong.
What?
Please.
What? What happened to Miriam? And she couldn't see? Is her eyeballs gone?
I can't find any electronic trace of any call made to your home at 2:46 a.m.
Whoever made that call could have made it from that little box outside your house. Either way, there would be no trace signal to track.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was present.
You gonna continue to question me on this, Z? If so, maybe I should ask you to leave the room while it's still safe for you to be here.
Haha, he threatens everybody.
Last night, he called my house at 2:46 a.m. Played that recording for me.
Are you certain it was a recording?
Miriam Lass is dead.
Think positive.
Jack, you're in a deep sleep. You're roused. You're disoriented. You might not even know you're still asleep.
You're gonna get cursed out.
I know when I'm awake.
This show's giving me anxiety. Where is my water? Here is this a moose. Oh my God.
We have a direct way of communicating with the Chesapeake Ripper, and we'd like to see if we can push him.
Oh.
Be able to influence him to become visible.
If we can enrage him.
Enrage him?
Ian is just a tabloid rumor right now. We think we need to make him the truth.
He isn't in a hospital for the criminally insane.
I have to push, Will.
Oh.
Think about getting into bed with Freddie Lowndes.
Who is Freddie Lowndes?
Morning, Agent Crawford. Thank you for inviting me.
What's her name? Freddie Lowndes?
I believe you know Will Graham.
Mr. Graham, so good to see you.
Sit down, girl.
You have intelligence, guts. So how is it that you wind up where you've ended up?
Justice journalism being a euphemism for tabloid reporting.
Oops.
About the Chesapeake Ripper? What I want is for you to confirm it.
And by association, us, is that your brand of journalism is obnoxious.
Tried to get an interview with Dr. Gideon. I was denied. Evidently some trouble with my euphemism. Is he the Chesapeake Ripper, or do you just want me to tell everybody that he is?
Do you know what profession psychopaths disproportionately gravitate to?
Red hair.
Surgeons.
I know the list.
And then you know what number 6 is.
Journalists.
Bam.
Number 7 is Mr. Graham.
Law enforcement.
Oops.
A bunch of psychopaths helping each other out.
Why is she having these gloves on? Black Widow.
May I call you Dr. Gideon? Or do you prefer the Chesapeake Ripper?
Ooh.
Is the most sought-after serial killer at large. This would explain why the Ripper has been silent for more than 2 years.
Hannibal looks a little angry. Is it you? Are you the Ripper?
Looking for something instructional. Diagrams. Believe I can recreate one of my own murders from memory.
You're not the Chesapeake Ripper?
Oh, have to agree to disagree.
Oh my gosh.
Agent Crawford, there are just some things you're not allowed to do in a state-certified operating room.
What am I here to talk about?
Trainee. Miriam.
How does he know Miriam?
You're telling me you killed Miriam Lass?
Didn't mean to kill her. And don't get mad.
Curious, why are you being so forthcoming all of a sudden?
Well, what have I got to lose?
Oops.
Why didn't you put her on display?
What makes you think I didn't? The thing to do is to ask him to call back.
Bella, something wrong?
Jack, it's Miriam.
What?
I don't want to die like this.
He called from his home. Who is doing this? Is it Hannibal?
In my bedroom.
A lot of usable prints. Nice detail, too.
Right.
And now somebody's sleeping in my bed.
There he is.
What?
I got a match.
She's dead. She wasn't here.
Did Miriam Lass know where you live?
What?
Whoever made that call thinks you were close to Miriam Lass and were responsible for her death.
My gosh.
More important than exclusionary rules of search and seizure.
Is that what you thought?
You feeling frustrated, Lass? If so, you should start forming calluses. Some thick ones.
Gosh, she's so mean.
My assessment is that instead of being here, you should be in a lecture hall.
That is she? Well, she can't be the Ripper. The Ripper was already ripping.
For a trainee to go poking around in private medical records without a warrant. Very different if the guru did it.
Oh.
Then I hope you forgive me for skipping class today.
Aha. That's when she got caught. Whatever.
You were a model patient. You behaved yourself for 2 years.
Well, that would be unethical.
Yeah, he's not the killer. He's just a killer now.
Dr. Gideon is going to provide us with a singular opportunity to analyze a pure sociopath.
He's definitely the crazy one.
Dinner is served.
Inspired by Auguste Escoffier, we are having langue d'agneau papillote.
Romans used to kill flamingos just to eat their tongues.
Horrible.
And as this evening has already proven, it's nice to have an old friend for dinner.
An old friend? He's the killer, and they're eating human tongue.
I see.
Gross.
Fearing he might be exposed may have spurred him into action.
Planted the suggestion in Gideon's mind that he was the Ripper.
Ooh.
Psychic driving is unethical,
but reasonable in certain
He's a killer.
circumstances. But he seems to have come to that awareness all by himself.
Oh, Hannibal is so messy.
Dr. Chilton, would you care to assist me with dessert? And the flesh is also purple. Not like other grapes where flesh is white and color comes from the skin.
Look at him.
Were I in your position, I would have attempted psychic driving. I'm much more forgiving of the unorthodox than Dr. Bloom.
Oops. Oh my God, you know I can't do these riddles. I knew he was a psycho. I could tell by the part of his hair.
Jack, it's Miriam.
The last call was made to Jack's cell from a disposable phone traced here.
God.
Traced her steps.
The ones they could find.
Oh God.
Left something the others didn't. Phone number.
You're now calling that phone number? They go inside this building? These FBI agents are just gonna have a chat outside. Is that her? They didn't even go inside this whole time? What do you see?
Don't give up hope for your wife. Not yet. She's lost hope, which means you can't.
You just need a little bit of hope.
I'm sorry about your wife, Jack. I truly am. I believe the world is a better place with her in it.
You don't know her.
Whatever the Ripper was doing, it worked. And I thought she was alive. For a moment, anyway.
Talk to me about her. What was her name?
Miriam.
Never just a trainee. An agent in training.
He met Miriam? Oh my God. Messy boots.
I haven't practiced medicine for some time. But fortunately for you, I have a very good memory.
This guy is hot toddy mess.
He was recently found murdered in his workshop. We think he may be a victim of the Chesapeake Ripper. Your name was on the admissions log.
Forgive me, I saw so many people in the ER, but not so many hunters. If it's the gentleman I'm thinking of, I vaguely remember a fellow hunter bringing him in.
Figured it was a long shot.
Thanks, honey.
I did keep detailed journals during those days.
If you don't mind.
Not at all. If you'll wait here, I'll be right back.
Oh, he is so messy. Here she goes, being nosy. I'm just gonna keep looking around his office. Here he is. Oh. Hannibal the cannibal! He's the one.
She's a very brave young woman.
He killed her. What a creep. He's a horrible man. So, oh, it's over? Damn, that went by quick. Well. So, question. Are we moving on from the Ripper? Are we saying the Ripper was the Hannibal? Cannibal? Is that what we're saying in this episode? Are we done? I'm thinking there might be a part 2 to this because it ended so abrupt and we didn't get the mystery solved. So did he kill her? Or did he like knock her out, right? And then give her to that creepy doctor, because that doctor is legit part of something. Imagine if it doesn't even say there's going to be a part 2. Huh. I wonder. That's really interesting. So my prediction was that the doctor who was running the psych ward, he was the Ripper, and just all signs point towards him. But it's also really interesting that Hannibal had all the way that person looked with the knives and stuff, and that was exactly how that dead body was. So was Hannibal part of this? Because Hannibal did get really angry as well. But what a coincidence that Hannibal knows that doctor. This was what we call Mysteries Unsolved or Unsolved Mysteries. Have you guys seen that show? It's a good show. I really enjoyed this episode. It went by like this. I didn't know Freddie Loud was her first name, but she's okay. She's annoying, but like that's her character, so I do enjoy it. Black Widow. But we did get like these small details. That tongue was definitely a human tongue, and they were eating it. And I wouldn't even want to eat Hannibal's food. It's too sophisticated for me. Like if it isn't no fried chicken and like macaroni salad, maybe some barbecue ribs. You could even put a hot dog and a hamburger on a barbecue grill, and like I'm good. Like don't give me fancy things. Like when I go on dates, like my dates know, like if it's not a drive-through 99-cent McDonald's, like I don't want it. Like that is all. But yes, I really did enjoy this episode, and I really cannot wait. I do not know if I have 2 episodes of Hannibal this week, but if I do not have two episodes of Hannibal this week, expect 2 episodes of Hannibal next week. I'm going back to my rotating shows because I tried last week to put multiple shows in one week, like jam-packed my schedule, and I was extremely exhausted this weekend. Like I did absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna definitely do it my old way because it just worked out better. With that being said, guys, if you've seen this reaction, you realize you are not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button either here or here or here somewhere. Please like and share this content because it does wonders for this channel. And I'll see you all next time on Andres El Rey.